We begin tonight with another test of America's ability to be shocked by Donald Trump, who has very deliberately shocked America to the point where he hopes that shock has been replaced by acceptance. The president is a Russian operative. That sounds like the description of a bad Hollywood screenplay, but it is real. And it is Vladimir Putin's greatest achievement. Decades after America's victory in the Cold War and the collapse of the Soviet Union, the President of the United States is now helping the President of Russia help the President of the United States to get reelected so that the President of Russia will have 4 more years of the President of the United States who he wants in the Oval Office. This is one of those shocking news days, if you retain the capacity to be shocked in the Trump era by the Trump regime, which might be better labeled the Trump-Putin regime.
Okay, folks. This is really where Lawrence O'Donnell has turned into John Nash in A Beautiful Mind, where he's got all the papers on the wall and about with the CIA and the stuff, and it looks all it. And he's clearly having an episode. I mean, the guy's having a problem. He's having a breakdown. What Lawrence O'Donnell did there on MSNBC, a cable news channel that is distributed into 100 million American homes. Parent company is NBC, and NBC is owned by an even bigger company. I don't even know who it is anymore. And this is supposed to be mainstream cable news. That little speech he just gave there about the President of the United States is insane. I mean, he's actually crazy if he believes that. It's reckless. It's stupid. It's unsupported by any actual evidence. And yet, do you think that there'll be a moment this week where Lawrence O'Donnell, the big kind of blustering bully that he is, you think that he'll give a retraction and say, wow, I was way off on that? No, of course not. Has Rachel Maddow ever apologized to her audience for all of the Russia collusion, hyperbolics, and absurdity? No. Never. Because this is an emotional and psychological need for Democrats that the president, who is better than their president was for 8 years, this president that they say is a monster, a buffoon, a moron, incapable, corrupt, a liar, is beating them in every way that they can be beaten. And the only thing that they have at the end of the day is this Russia, Trump is a traitor, Trump cheated fairy tale that they tell themselves. So they can't let it go. Because if they were to let this go, then what do they have? Bernie Sanders, Mayor Pete, Joe Biden, if he can remember where he is. Hey, Team Buck, thank you so much for watching The First on YouTube. If you like this video, please click that little thumbs up button so then it will log as liked. And also, if you want to see more great content from The First, please click subscribe.